This is not an escape, but I don't know how to hold someone without losing my grip.
It's a wordy, sort of somber but hopeful record. My voice is maybe, and some people think is unusual, and yeah, I kind of limited the palette of this record to guitar and piano and electric guitar and bass and drums, but used kind of strange percussion and then string arrangement. I wanted to write these sort of wild string arrangements on a few of the songs, and so that was really fun.
We are not alone, and we are more alone than we've ever been.
I was there and I ran out of the building, and so the record seemed like such a it just never stressed me out after that. The record seemed like this little gift and this little pleasure rather than a heavy thing. It ended up being this incredibly healing thing for me after a traumatic event, and a lot of the vocals on the record I did record that just a little over a week after the explosion, and I feel like I can hear the just honesty in my voice because I couldn't put on any sort of performance at that point. I just was pretty stripped bare. I mean, very literally, I lost all my things.
Now tell us, honey, you've got to know where you're going.
I crossed the country, which was a really hard move to make, about 2.5 years ago, and I moved to New York for graduate school, and I just finished the program in May, and I've been on tour kind of ever since I graduated, and so been going back and forth a little bit. But New York is really, it makes you work hard, and people are doing amazing things, and it just makes me want to join in putting good work into the world. And Portland does that as well, but there's something, New York can kind of light a fire under you, and I love the conversations I have there, and I love all the art and cultural things, but I do really miss nature. It's much harder to find in New York City.
Stealing their corn from the growers' field of
songs in my first record were the first songs I ever wrote, and so 10 years ago I wasn't quite sure of myself as a musician yet. I was still kind of figuring things out. We're re-releasing my first record from 10 years ago, and pretty soon, and I had to go through and listen back to it, which I never wished to do, and I thought, oh, I sound very I sounded timid and passive, but there's something in that made it special and at its time, and I'm a lot less timid of a musician, I suppose.